Let's talk about this attack, the third terror attack in Rajouri in this year alone. NIA has now taken over the probe. In an ongoing operation, Indian Army troops have sustained 4 fatal injuries, 3 non-fatal casualties. 2 army vehicles have been attacked in the ongoing operation. The operation is being conducted in the general area Dera Ki Gali, Thana Mandi, Rajouri, since the night of 20th of December. Approximately at 3:45 p.m. on the 21st of December, which was yesterday, 2 army vehicles carrying troops are moving to the operational site, which were fired upon by terrorists. The fire was immediately retaliated upon by the Indian Army troops. Operation is in progress. Sources tell us that 3 to 4 terrorists were involved in this attack and that the attack was carried out at the Dhatyar mode between Dera Ki Gali and Buflias. Terrorists positioned themselves atop the hill from where they rained bullets on 2 army vehicles. Sources also say that heavy terrorist movement has been seen in the last few days at 4 launch pads across the borders.
Massive operations are on. Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir police are on their job and they are trying their level best to ensure that terrorists don't manage to flee from the spot. We are getting you these visuals right from Dera Ki Gali. Indian Army team is on its way to the hilltop where the terrorists are suspected to be hiding. Camera person Neeraj is showing you the pictures. Indian Army personnel are on their way and we are accompanying them. Look at the terrain. This is a very difficult terrain. This area is surrounded by hills, dense forests, and it becomes very difficult for the security forces to carry out counter-terror operations. We are getting you exclusive report from ground zero here in Dera Ki Gali. Indian Army personnel are on their way towards the hilltop where a fierce encounter is going on. There are reports that a fresh contact has been established with the terrorists and that is why more teams are being sent towards the hilltop here in Dera Ki Gali. There are reports that the location of the terrorists has been traced. So that is why we can see that reinforcements are being sent and Indian Army personnel are moving towards the hilltop. There are reports that location has been traced. So Indian Army personnel are moving towards the hilltop and the priority is to locate the terrorists and neutralize them as soon as possible. It's not an easy terrain to operate in. As you can see that this area is surrounded by forests, mountains, and there is dense vegetation. And in the morning when we reached here early in the morning, there was almost zero visibility. There was dense fog, so you can just imagine the kind of situation that is existing here. And despite all the odds, our security personnel are working round the clock and they are ensuring that terrorists don't manage to flee, and they are also ensuring that terrorists don't carry out more attacks. As per our sources in the security establishment, there is presence of terrorists both in Rajouri as well as Poonch districts, and we are being told to lie down. We are being told to lie down. You can see that the Indian Army personnel are also taking positions. I will just ask my camera person to be careful, and they are taking positions. It's being believed that that Army personnel have reached that particular location where terrorists are hiding.